So by now, if you've been following Cardano, you've been following ADA for a while, you've been in the crypto market, you know that Charles Hoskinson is not shy to talk to the community. And I think that's a good thing in general, but sometimes, things get delayed and I think people get frustrated within the Cardano ecosystem. It's been quiet in terms of price action for Cardano for a really long time. But Charles Hoskinson's newest short post said that Monday, tomorrow, at the time of this recording, it's Sunday, December 7th. He says tomorrow, December 8th, is going to be a really good day. And it was enough to generate a lot of attention within the ADA community. And it's no surprise, really. The market for Cardano has been pretty dull recently as the price has been stuck near 40, 41 cents, 42 cents for weeks without really any narrative and direction. And now all of a sudden, the reactions to Hoskinson's promise were pretty interesting. We're seeing a nice little 4% pop right now in the price of Cardano. Altcoins actually moving a little bit. And I wanted to dive into this story a little bit deeper for you guys, break down exactly what we know, maybe speculate a little bit on what this could be as well. So it's been a while since I've made a Cardano video. So definitely thought this was worthy. And I think it's interesting nonetheless to see what's going to happen here. So smash that like button, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Let me share my screen with you guys and bring you inside what's going on here with Cardano and the eco. So the reactions to Hoskinson, we did see a nice little price pump today. You could see here where we were right around 40 cents, underneath 41. We popped up to about 43.5 cents, still up about 4% in the last 24 hours. But if we go down here, it says after a long decline from late summer, Cardano's price has been moving sideways, been kind of stuck now for a while. Some may view this kind of calm as a setup, potentially for either a continuation or a short-term relief move. But one detail, again, is the fact that this could be a seasonal thing. And last December was one of ADA's better months with a strong 277% recovery at the end that stood out against the earlier period of quiet accumulation. ADA now pretty much at local lows. Some are watching to see if a similar pattern could emerge, especially if we get some positive news from Hoskinson. And charts show that ADA is stabilizing after the fall drop, but it is not clear if it's going to keep going up. Monday alone is not a game changer, but when the market's feeling a bit low and prices are stable, a little inspiration could go a long way. Now, I wanted to take a look at ADA on the charts, and we've been bleeding on the price of Cardano for a really long time. This is the weekly outlook. We really still haven't found a floor necessarily. I mean, we've been coming down heavily since October timeframe in 2025. And you guys can see what happened here. We were up here at 85 cents. We wicked all the way down to 27 cents on that brutal week, right? October 10th. It was crazy, actually. So many altcoins came and did this. Did come back to recover, got up to about 70 cents again. But since then, we've been in a free fall. Now, the last couple of weeks, we're starting to stabilize, right? We're not at least coming down. We did that, though, back in October, and then we came back down further. So I want to see at least another week of either upward momentum or at least sideways action on the weekly chart for me to get excited. And maybe this 40-cent level is kind of our local low right now, even a little bit below there, like 37, 38. So listen, we'll see what happens. In terms of Cardano, it's still a top 10 crypto. It's still a $15 billion plus market cap. I don't think it's going anywhere in this market. It's being kind of grouped in with some of the top assets out there still from an institutional standpoint. It's not getting the same love as XRP and Solana. However, it's still a top 10 asset. And I do think there's still some pent up demand here. I just wonder how much, right? Now, I will say this. When we look at Cardano compared to Solana and XRP, Cardano is way further down in terms of price depreciation. So there's higher risk here because we haven't seen enough out of the ADA ecosystem, but there's also way higher upside at these current price levels. Keep in mind, guys, we're down 86% from all-time highs right now. You take a look at Solana, for example, only 54% down from all-time highs. XRP, similarly, only down about 45% from all-time highs. So if you believe that Cardano is still going to stay a top 10 crypto, which it has been since 2017, then you would look at this and say, well, at 43 cents, this is a discount. I just want to see a little bit more data on this chart before making a move here. But I do think it's starting to get interesting. We'll see what Hoskinson has to say on Monday, what kind of news this is. I'll be following it closely. Make sure you guys are too. And if you want to see every move we're making, you can come over and join us at the Patreon. There's a link down below in the description for this, and we'll be talking about everything going on within this ecosystem as it unfolds. So I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And again, we've got the Patreon link down below, and we've also got a free newsletter that we put out twice a week, which also front runs alpha and information. So we got the free newsletter, and then if you want a big peek behind the curtain and see my entire free portfolio, then you've got all of that, my buy and sells, my private Discord community where we're talking about crypto, stocks, all kind of different investment strategies. So appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.